CGDI FC 200 update breaks ECU unlock barriers with industry-first features. Alright, imagine this for a second. You plug into an ECU that every other tool has already failed on. No K-line unlock, no can unlock, just a dead end staring back at you. And then, suddenly, one update changes that entire situation. That is exactly what we are talking about today. Hey everyone, this is Hussein, and welcome back to Baabji Motors, your trusted place for real-world automobile diagnostics, ECU programming, and advanced workshop solutions. Today's topic is a perfect example of how fast our industry is evolving, because CGDI has just released an update that genuinely changes what is possible on some of the toughest ECUs technicians deal with every day. Before we go any further, a quick and important disclaimer. This video is strictly for educational and informational purposes only. Everything discussed here is meant to guide technicians, learners, and enthusiasts. We follow fair use guidelines, and all trademarks belong to their respective owners. Always follow manufacturer procedures and local laws when working on vehicles. And one more quick note. If you are curious about the exact tools I personally use for ECU work, unlocking, and diagnostics, you will find them linked in the description. Those are affiliate links, which means you get the same tools at no extra cost, and it helps support Baabji Motors so we can keep bringing you deep, hands-on content like this. Now here is where things get really interesting. The automotive diagnostics and ECU unlocking world is moving fast, and CGDI has clearly decided not to sit still. With the release of the FC 200 software version 1.3.2.6, we are seeing what can honestly be called an industry-first capability, especially for technicians who constantly face impossible unlock situations. The biggest highlight of this update is second-generation K-line can unlock support. On paper, that might sound technical. In real workshop life, it is huge. This specifically targets ECUs where traditional K-line unlock methods fail, and even standard can unlock attempts go nowhere. These are the cars that usually end up parked in the corner of the shop while everyone scratches their head. With this second-generation approach, the FC200 can now handle real-world cases where both K-line and can unlocks were previously impossible. That means higher success rates, fewer rejected jobs, and a lot less wasted time. In simple terms, this update turns many so-called impossible ECUs into workable ones, and that is exactly why technicians are paying attention. This new capability supports ECU families like ME 7.8.8 and M7, which are commonly found across multiple brands and markets. These are not rare units either. They show up regularly in daily workshop traffic, especially in mixed fleets and independent garages. And speaking of coverage, the supported vehicle brands list is honestly massive. We are talking about manufacturers like BYD, BHC, Buick, Chang'an, Changhua, Chery, Chevrolet, Dongfeng, Fujin Motor, Foton, FAW Geely, Great Wall, Heifei Mini, Huadai, Haima, JC, Jinbei Liebao, Lifan, MG, Mitsubishi, Rowi, SWM, SAIC, Soeast, Suzuki, Trumpchi, Wuling, Xiaoli, Zodi, and Zhonghua. That wide range matters because it means this update is not limited to just one region. It is useful across domestic and international markets, making the CGDI FC 200 a serious multi-brand solution rather than a niche tool. At this point, if your workshop sees Asian and global vehicles, chances are this update is relevant to you. Now let us move to another feature that quietly solves a problem many technicians hate dealing with. Version 1.3.2.6 also introduces a new repair function called 3 monitors not ready. If you have ever dealt with emissions readiness issues, you already know how frustrating this can be. The car runs fine, no fault codes, but inspection systems still show monitors not ready, stopping registration or inspection approval. This new function directly targets that problem and helps vehicles reach a ready state more efficiently. It reduces guesswork, saves diagnostic time, and improves overall workflow in the shop. The platform support here is also very impressive. On the BMW side, it covers systems like MSV80, MSD80, MSD81, MSD85, MSD85.0, MSD85.4, MSD87, MSD87.2, and MG1CS003. For Audi, Bentley, Porsche, and Lamborghini, the supported platform includes MG1CS008. Volkswagen, Audi, and Skoda platforms include MG1CS001. Volkswagen, Audi, Skoda, and Seat are also covered under MG1CS011 and MG1CS111. Alpina and BMW platforms like MG1CS024 and MG1CS201 are included as well. There is also support for Volkswagen, Audi, Lamborghini, and Porsche under MED 9.1.1. And for Link and Company and Volvo, the supported platform is MG1CS080. In real terms, this means fewer failed readiness checks, smoother inspection preparation, and less back and forth between the shop and the customer. It is the kind of feature that does not look flashy on a poster, but saves hours in real life. And honestly, anything that reduces diagnostic stress deserves respect. So let us come back to the big question I asked earlier. What actually makes this update industry first instead of just another version number? The answer is simple. It is the combination of second-generation K-line can unlock support with practical repair functions like 3 monitors not ready, all wrapped into one update. CGDI did not just add coverage. They solved real problems technicians face daily, especially on ECUs that other tools simply cannot handle. From my personal perspective, updates like this show that CGDI is listening to workshop feedback. They're focusing on success rate, efficiency, and real usability, not just adding brand names to a list. For advanced ECU work, the FC200 is clearly positioning itself as a serious professional tool rather than a basic programmer. Here's a fun insight before we wrap up. Most emissions readiness issues are not caused by failed parts, but by incomplete monitor cycles and software states. Tools that can intelligently address that save more money for customers than replacing parts ever will. If this breakdown helped you understand what the CGDI FC 200 version 1.3.2.6 really brings to the table, I would love to hear your thoughts. Drop your experience, questions, or even your toughest ECU story in the comments. And if you believe content like this helps technicians grow and make better decisions, show some love by pushing this video toward 10,000 likes and filling the comments with 1,000 real discussions. Subscribe to Baabji Motors if you want more deep, honest, workshop-focused content. And do not forget, the exact tools I use are linked in the description with affiliate tags, so you can pick up the same gear while supporting the channel at the same time. Thanks for watching till the very end. Keep learning, keep improving your diagnostic skills, and, as always, happy diagnosing.